my keys.
You want your keys so back? Come get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come get it. Yeah, you want it?
I've always found Karens to be extremely fascinating, not because they're a little bit strange, but because no matter what, they never think they are in the wrong. And so today I wanted to take a look at some more TikTok Karens to see whether they actually have a point or whether they just have brain damage.
Where is it?
Next door at the mall. Go.
What the fucking address is on this? You fucking asshole! You fucking devil! You're a fucking asshole!
So you know how sometimes if you want to visit a specific restaurant or a shop or something, you'll type in the address into Apple Maps and then you'll go there, you'll drive all the way there. But then sometimes it's not there, like it's the wrong address, the complete wrong address. But then if you check on Google Maps, it would have told you the right address. And so there's a difference between like the Google address and like the Apple address. I'm pretty sure this is what happened to this person. Like she wanted to visit some sort of tech store to buy something in particular. And maybe she used Apple Maps instead of Google Maps. And so she got led to the wrong area. And so now she's angry at the store for having two different addresses for the Apple Maps and the Google Maps. So honestly, like that is pretty annoying. That is extremely annoying when that happens. But I don't know whether it's annoying enough to start yelling at the staff of the store because they probably didn't even set the location on Apple Maps or Google Maps. So after she calls the staff assholes and devils, one of the staff tells her that the actual like shop that she was looking for is actually across the road in the same shopping center. And so I don't know why she is so mad. Like it's not like she has to travel 10 kilometers to get to the other store. It's only across the street. It'll take her 30 seconds to walk there. Apple, she seems nice. Well, okay, well she would have been nicer if you hadn't messed up your maps.
Taxes, I pay for this park, and I don't like to see people wrecking it.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here. There's so many berries.
Calm down. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. So honestly, I can sort of see where this person is coming from because at the start she claims that she pays her taxes, she pays for the park, she pays for all the wildlife. But meanwhile, the people who are filming this TikTok, they're picking all of the berries out of the public park and they're saying that they're allowed to do it because there's so many berries. But what is the law about this? Like, is there I swear there's probably some sort of law. There is no foraging at all allowed in national parks. With regards to other areas, you will have to search the particular pages, for example, council or state parks. Okay, so wait, they're actually not allowed. Wait, this is a rare instance where the Karen is actually right. Because the people filming this TikTok say that they're allowed to pick it because they're not wrecking the park or anything. But the thing is, even though you're not wrecking it, the law states that you can't do it no matter what. And I assume it's for a reason. Like, I don't know the exact reason, but it might be because of like the wildlife. Like the wildlife need to eat the berries and maybe it can harm the plants and everything. I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like a Karen at this point. But then for some reason, Granny just goes absolutely sicko mode. Like, what is going on here? So I guess her point was correct, but the delivery was just a bit like what is she doing? Senior citizen Dora just wants to explore in peace? Oh, wait, why does she look like Dora? Surely this wasn't intentional. Wait, how is this so accurate? There's no way. Do you think this was intentional? You know what? This could actually be intentional. Do you reckon this is intentional?
I have been trying to read for the past 20 minutes, and your bike is just sitting idle.
With you?
It had to be turned off, man. I'm sorry. It's way too freaking
What
loud.
are you talking about? Where are you going with my keys?
You want your keys so back? Come get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come get it. Yeah, you want it?
Hey, yo, this Karen is about to assault this motorcyclist. Also, the level of disrespect just coming up here and pulling the key. He not only pulls the key out, but he also taps him in the chin. How can this guy tolerate that level of disrespect? If this guy did it to me, I would have grabbed his glasses off his face, and then I would have stuck these thingies. You know these thingies? I would have stuck this one up my left bum, and then stuck this one up my right bum. And then I would have licked this thingy over here, and then I would have shoved this thing up his nostril. And his argument is that he was trying to read for the past 20 minutes, so I assume this is his car right here, just parked in the park. But then since the motorbike was on idle, it was making a bit of like the engine was like rumbling and everything, and so he couldn't concentrate reading. But the thing is, he's in a car, and so can't he just like drive to another area of the park and just park there instead? Also, if this guy's leaving his motorcycle on, that's his problem, isn't it? Because like he's just gonna run out of petrol, right? But let me check the law on like whether you're allowed to do this in a park. Okay, there's no specific law about that. I don't think it's illegal to be loud in a park. But then for some reason, the guy just tries to walk off with the keys, and I guess to get it back, he has to go in for a smooch. Otherwise, he would never see his keys ever again. Honestly, I think he can keep the keys. Did you get the key back? I think I got something a lot more special. let this Karen in the ring? And why is she there in the first place? Who organized this event? And was this televised or anything? And also, how does she look so much like a Karen? You know how they have those like mobile game ads where it's like Mafia Boss level 100? This is like the Karen version of it. But anyways, we just get plopped into this random UFC MMA fighting situation. And there's even a crowd built up in the background. So I don't know whether these people paid for tickets or whether this was like a free event. Because honestly, I would honestly pay money to watch this. Because the Karen isn't even in like proper uniform. She's literally wearing street clothes. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure this person is a professional MMA fighter. She's even got the braids and the uniform and everything. And of course, she knocks out the Karen. The Karen has had no training. But who allowed this fight to happen? This is like obviously like a one-sided fight. Is this even safe? I don't even think this is safe. Because now the Karen is probably going to have to live with even more brain damage than she already has. And the event even has sponsors and everything. What is this? Collateral Damage Magazine? Liquid Nitro? Never Quit? Why are these people sponsoring this event? And speaking of sponsors, this video is sponsored by absolutely no one because nobody wants to sponsor our videos. But anyways, back to the video. But you know what probably happened? Okay, so the most likely explanation for this is that the Karen was probably like smack talking this UFC fighter and she was the one that like actually wanted to be in the ring with her. And so she kept pushing, kept calling the manager until she finally got to be in the ring with her and then she got completely knocked out. Okay, nice. Oh wait, I think we have some context here. So apparently this was a woman, a mother, and she knew she was going to lose the fight, but she entered the fight anyways to help pay for rent and kids' food. Okay, so so maybe this wasn't a Karen. Maybe she just entered the ring for prize money because she needed the money. Okay, this is kind of sad because even though she looks like a Karen, we actually never had confirmation that she was a Karen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're not going anywhere.
Dude, stop.
No, listen, you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're not leaving.
Is it fair to say you were probably worked up at his window?
Yeah, because he wouldn't roll down his window. Oh, the police, you're not leaving. You're not leaving.
I'm going to issue you one for disorderly conduct.
Oh, come on, man. I was the victim here.
Right. We can go a different way and you can be arrested for disorderly conduct. You don't get to open their door.
I didn't open his door.
You did 3 times.
No, he was trying to close his door.
He closed it because you kept opening it.
Does this guy have brain damage? He's saying that the only reason why he tried to open the door was because the guy was trying to close the door to his own car. Of course he would try to close the door to his own car if you're trying to open it, bro. This guy. So the clip was a little bit short and I didn't really have that much context. And so I found the original clip and I figured out what happened. So basically the driver of the car overtook this cyclist on the road and then the cyclist followed him all the way to this park where he was parked his car. And the cyclist was pretty angry because he said he didn't leave enough room when it was overtaking him. But I had a look at the dash cam footage and there was definitely enough room there. And so basically this guy was just complaining for no reason and is trying to detain this person because he wants to call the police on him. So basically he just keeps the car here and just waits until the police come and he literally grabs the guy. Like he's grabbing him as he's filming everything. But then luckily the driver of the car filmed this interaction with the cyclist and after he shows the police the video, the cyclist is completely cooked. And so I'm pretty sure this is why you should always film stuff. Like if you ever get into like an altercation with like a Karen or something. But anyways, the driver of the car says that he's not going to press charges against the guy with the bicycle. But then the police officer himself says he's going to press charges for disorderly conduct. So basically this cyclist called the police on himself, pretty much. Legalize punching cyclists. Jesus Christ. You have to calm down. I'd fight an old man. I do not care. Bro, some of you guys gotta chill. It's just a old man. But to be fair, if he was opening my door like this as I was trying to close it, maybe I would take a cheeky swing.
What do you want?
You alright?
No, I'm not all right. Eating a poor, helpless chicken.
But like you're over here wearing a leather jacket,
The
aren't you?
leather jacket is very, very old.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
You're still
The chicken might have been
I'm a
old.
vegan. I've taken the choice. I have.
Yeah, and he's a vegan as well on a Wednesday.
Do not even. It's just not right.
You don't have to agree with it, but then just keep it to yourself. Look at them guys there. Are you going to go for them and then stop them as well?
Yes, I am going to go over there.
You've just dubbed them in. Now she's gonna harass the other people. But first of all, why is there a vegetarian Karen loitering around the KFC? Like, is it her hobby to just hang around like the KFC car park and then wait in her car until she spots someone eating KFC inside the car and just go up to them and tell them it's not right to eat chicken? Because I think maybe she's retired, she's bored, she doesn't have a day job anymore, and so she passes time, she has fun by just doing this on the weekend. But honestly, what does she achieve by doing this? Like, you're not gonna change anyone's mind, especially at KFC. But also, they point out that she's wearing a leather jacket, which is not vegan at all. But then she she tries to reason with us. She says that the reason why she's allowed to wear leather jacket, even though she's a vegan, is because the leather jacket is very, very old. And so does that mean if I pulled out a Glock and brutally murdered an old man, I would be able to get away with it because the man was very, very old? But then the guys even offer the vegans some KFC. They offer it to her, which is pretty polite. Like, if you're eating food, maybe like you offer your food to someone else, and then she gags at the side of it for some reason. But the thing is, we're literally outside a KFC right now. Why is she here if she's a vegetarian, a vegan, or whatever she is? Maybe she's doing some like solo mission, like some solo protest against like KFC chicken. But then the guys complain that there are other people just eating their chicken, just buying chicken from the store and going to their cars. But then they end up dubbing them in, and now she just goes after all of them. Okay, so I think I understand what is happening here. I think 100% she's just loitering around the KFC just to tell everyone off, just to try and like spur some like vegan change. And to be honest, I'm not against veganism. I understand the point they're trying to make, but this is just such a strange way to go about doing it. Like, why would you go up to people's car and just loiter around the KFC? They should make it legal to unalive people who bother you like this. Okay, you have to calm down. What are these guys doing? Just drive away. Like, what are you doing? Because there is no context at all, but this random crazy woman just grabs her key, starts keying the car as they're inside it. But why would she be so angry that she'd be doing this? Maybe she's a little bit crazy. Like, she kind of reminds me of like the Joker, low-key. So maybe she's having a bit of like a psychotic episode. Maybe these people don't know each other at all. And there's even someone in the passenger seat. You can see his thumb over here. And so it's not like they're waiting for anyone else to get in the car before driving off. They could have just driven off at any point. And she even goes away for a little bit. Like, they could have used this opportunity to just like get out there, like completely. But I think based on like this little clip where she's swinging her arm around, she was like jumps on the car and everything. I think like she definitely has some sort of mental issue. And even the tongue and everything, that is okay. That would honestly go crazy. Like, that would go absolutely crazy. She kind of looks like this thing, like the Kiss, you know, like the band Kiss. But I'm struggling to understand how she would be this angry. Like, what would she be angry at? But luckily, based on this like console, the center console, you can tell that this car is a bit of an old car. And so I don't think it will be too expensive to fix all the damage. But I don't know how effective her keying is, because she basically wasn't able to do anything to this car. But if I had to guess what happened, maybe the person in this car stole this person's car spot or something. But even then, that's like no reason to just go absolutely sicko mode. She kind of looks like Sid from Toy Story. Wait. It's the eyebrows. I think it's the eyebrows.
If you weren't being rude and discriminatory towards what I was wearing, we wouldn't have an issue. So how come we can have there's a store in here that sells clothing like this, but I can't wear it in here?
Any shirt that covers your whole stomach. Because that's the law.
You walked straight out of here as soon as you saw me coming up there.
Exactly.
What's your issue?
I can see your stomach.
My stomach.
Yeah.
Is it because you can't show yours?
No, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it either. She's not wearing a top.
Yeah, I saw you first.
So I can't wear a top, but this lady can.
Well, I saw her after I saw you, and you're a smart, so now you can leave.
No, I'm not gonna.
Leave.
Get the away from me.
This is my job.
Well, get a life.
Get a life. Crikey, mate. Get a life. Okay, so at first I thought the person recording this was the Karen because, like, no offense, but she low-key looks like a Karen. But she also looks like she could beat me up quite violently. I'm a little bit scared of her. But then we find out that the real Karen is this person, the security guard of this mall. And apparently her issue is that you can't wear a top that reveals your stomach. But the thing is, everyone wears this. Like, I don't know whether this is, like, uncommon in different countries, but, like, everyone wears this. And I don't think there's an issue with, like, showing the belly because it's just a part of fashion, isn't it? But this person says there is a law about it and that it's common courtesy. But she's from Dalby Shopping World. Okay, let me just see what country this person is from because I assume it's either Australia or New Zealand, but my gut is leaning towards maybe New Zealand. Okay, it's in Australia. It's in Queensland. In Australia, it is generally legal to wear clothes that reveal your belly. Okay, so there it is. The question is answered. It's not against the law, but for some reason, this security guard is insistent that it is against the law because we even see another person who is wearing like something that reveals even more belly. Look at that. Do you see how much belly there is? And the security guard's excuse is that the reason why she's not going to go after her is because she saw her after she saw this person filming. But how does that make any sense? She was literally 2 meters away at one point. Look, this is 1 meter. And then now she's gonna kick this person out of the shopping center because of this. And I'm pretty sure she starts calling the cops as well just because of this. Like, how is this illegal? And what are the cops gonna do when they get here? Like what can they do? Are they just gonna force her to buy a t-shirt from like Target and put it on? Is she security or the fashion police? Okay, to be fair, it's a bit of a whack outfit to be honest, but the security guard is meant to be enforcing the law, not like the fashion law. That's insecurity guard. Okay, you know what? That's actually a pretty good pun.
Get the hell off the sidewalk now.
Excuse me?
Get off the
Please don't
sidewalk.
touch me. Why'd you just hit me?
Want me to hit you again?
What the f is wrong with you? You don't touch me.
Oh, I'll do what I want. You tried to run
Mom!
the sidewalk.
Mom! She just hit me!
Run us down on the sidewalk.
child?
Yes, you did. Yes, you just did.
He tried to run us down on the sidewalk
I did not.
and lied to us.
I have a video.
It's a great thing that there's a camera strapped to his chest.
Good. Come on, boy. Just get it on. Let me
Get
see
away
it.
from me.
Come on.
Get away from me.
Come on. Come on.
I swear to God, if this old lady touches me again.
I can't wait.
If this old lady touches me again, I swear to God.
This is crazy.
You can.
You don't hit children. You don't hit children. It's against the law. It's against the law.
Shame on both of you. And shame on Dad.
She hit me in the back.
Absolutely. He's got the whole thing on camera.
The board member.
I have it on camera. I did not.
No.
Yelling at us. I can be on the sidewalk. I can do it.
The woman is screwed. Like, she's absolutely screwed. The dad is going to turn back time and is going to beat the hell out of her. She's complaining that the kids are riding their bikes on the footpath. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to ride it on the footpath. I think you're meant to ride it on the road. Okay, apparently it's not necessarily illegal. It's just a local decision. Because I'm pretty sure in Australia, it's illegal to ride your bike on the footpath. But anyway, she grabs this guy's bike and moves him off the footpath. And as she does so, I think she gets a sneaky right hook in there and hits the kid, which is, okay, that is not okay. But then apparently she wants to do it again. And so when the kid goes and tells his mom, the woman that literally hit the kid, she also goes up and tells the mom that she hit the kid. And she tries to justify herself to the mom by saying that she was on the footpath and then the kid just ran into her with the bike. But surely it wasn't intentional. Actually, maybe it could have been. Maybe the kid was just being a bit of a dickhead and just ran into everyone on the sidewalk. But that still doesn't really justify this old woman hitting this person and touching this person. Is she trying to do like some like P. Diddy roleplay or something? And then the dad just spawns out of nowhere and he tells the kid to go inside and he'll deal with it. And so I assume what most likely happened is that he just beat the hell out of this person. I love when daddy comes. I feel the aura and calm immediately. Go inside. What is wrong with you?
Good morning.
Which is, and the speed limit is 40, and I was going 38, so why are you harassing
You are
me?
correct. I pulled you over
Because you're a murderer.
because
yes, I started to record because
you can't
you're a murderer.
you can't be on your cell
I
phone
wasn't
while you're
on
driving.
my phone. I was recording you because you scared me.
You can't use your cell
I
phone
can
while you're
record
recording.
you.
May I have your driver's license?
It's at my apartment.
What's your apartment?
It's at my home. I'm just taking my son to his.
Do you have your driver's license?
I mistakenly left it at home. You doing this because it's part of your little gang?
Can you zoom in on that for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
And I'm perfectly legal, and I'm a teacher. So there.
Congratulations.
You're threatening to kill me and my son. Can you give me
Okay. Is this your car?
Yes, it is. And you're trying to say I stole my own car because you're jealous? You're always going to be a Mexican. You'll never be white. You know that, right? You'll never be white, which is what you really want to be.
There you
wanna
go,
be
dear.
white.
Have a good day.
What is wrong with this person? What? Okay, is this... I didn't realize the stereotypes were true. Are Americans really this racist usually? Is this normal? Like, is this a normal occurrence? Because the police officer approaches her and she says she was legally driving within the limit. She was driving 38 miles per hour in a 40 zone. And the police even acknowledges it. Like, she was abiding by the law in terms of speed limit. But the real reason why he pulled up on her was because she was using her phone while driving. And her excuse is that for some reason she thinks that the police officer is a murderer. And so she had to film it to protect herself. But even then, like, if you think there's a murderer there, instead of filming them, why don't you just try and get away? Instead of driving 38 miles per hour in a 40 zone, why don't you pull a Marcus Brownlee and do like 100 miles per hour to get away from the murderer? But then when the police officer asks for her driver's license, she is unfortunately left out of her apartment. And she even accuses the police officer of being part of a gang just because he's Mexican. And she tries to flex on him by saying that she's perfectly legal and a teacher. And so I think she's trying to insinuate that this Mexican police officer is an illegal immigrant or something. And even though this police is just doing his job, he's literally just collecting information in order to like issue a fine or something. The woman starts saying that the police officer is threatening to kill her. How does that make any sense at all? But then ironically, she ends this interaction by calling him a Mexican racist. She has somehow managed to call someone else a racist whilst being racist herself. She says, you'll never be white, you always want to be white, blah, blah, blah. But is that even true? Like, what percentage of non-white people secretly wish that they were white? ChatGPT estimates between 5 to 20%. So this police officer probably doesn't wish that he was white. Kalunda Ray Imawaza, aka Kalunda Jenkins, she was an English professor at LA Southwest College, but not since 2017. And they have deleted her from their database altogether. Okay, I guess they hit her with the Tiananmen Square.